Okay, I'm told we've got all the drivers ready, so B finalists, all to your marshal points, please. So we're going to announce the drivers onto the rostrum for your four-wheel drive A final here at Southport, round 3 of the Nationals today. A big cheer and round of applause as we call them up, please. So, pole position today, driving for Team Associated. Big cheer for Tommy Hall. Second place on the grid, driving for Team Associated, Neil Cragg. Third place for Schumacher, Ben Smith. Fourth place driving for X-Ray, Lee Martin. Fifth place for Schumacher, Josh Holdsworth. Sixth place for Schumacher, his brother, Luke Holdsworth. Seventh place for X-Ray, Johnny Skidmore. Eighth place for Team Associated, Jamie Hall. Ninth place for Team Associated, Daniel Pole. And 10th place, Team Associated, Charlie Saunders. That is your full A final grid today for four-wheel drive. Okay, drivers, track is open. Go for your warm-up lap, please.
Welcome to round 3 of the 2025 BRCA 110th Offroad Nationals. And this is four-wheel drive A final leg number 1. Big thank you to our sponsors who are Schumacher, Speedworks, Model Tune, Rude Bits, FF Racing, SEMCS and RC Disco. Couldn't do it without them. Big thanks. Please hit like and subscribe if you are into the finest of A mains, A finals. We will try and bring you the best from Europe this year. Not quite up on the top step this time. We'll try and do our best from here. Can Neil Cragg get his 100th victory? Big thanks to Muzz for the commentary. We'll leave him to do the talking.
Good luck, drivers. Best of order, please. A final four-wheel drive, leg number 1. Here we go. So off now we go for a final, leg number 1. Tommy Hall leads off from pole position. Famous back section once again in operation here at Southport. See what these guys get doing as they come over the tabletop for the first time. Neil Cragg already looking very racy on the back there of Tommy Hall. Ben Smith right there as well. Top 3 already just gapping the rest of the field. Been very close throughout qualifying as we've seen. These guys absolutely on it. As always, Neil Cragg right there behind Tommy Hall. Half a second was the gap last time through. Just dropping Ben Smith slightly. Then comes Lee Martin, Josh Holdsworth. All our focus is on the sharp end. Tommy Hall and Neil Cragg, 0.3 of a second the gap last time through. This track looks fairly simple to some people, but believe me, it is very, very difficult. It will bite you coming off these tabletops. Anywhere on that back section, you try and push that a little bit too much and you'll be over. Down the straight they go, 0.3 still the gap, 21-1 for the leaders. Ben Smith pulls a couple of tenths back in on them last time through. Oh, a bit of a tangle there at the sharp end. Tommy Hall and Neil Cragg, not sure what happened there. Referee's watching it, Neil Cragg on the pipe. Ben Smith all over the back now of Neil Cragg. It's a whole new race. Neil Cragg leads them round, Ben Smith. Tommy Hall dropped down to about 6, I think. Down the straight, almost side by side. Ben Smith looking around the outside of Neil Cragg. Neil Cragg firmly shuts the door, says to Ben Smith, you are not coming through there, sunshine. Through the back section they go. Absolutely fully lit, these drivers. As they went over the line, it was a 0.07 of a second lead for Neil Cragg. Here comes Ben Smith right on his tail once again. 0.3 the gap at the sharp end. 1.5 back then to Luke Holdsworth, who's gone from 6 up to 3rd. Lee Martin still there in 4th. Tommy Hall back in 5th position at the minute, trying to recover.
Racing after 2 minutes. 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 5, 8, 9, 10, 7. Leader on lap 6.
So you got Josh Holdworth 6, Jamie Hall 7, Daniel Powell 8, Charlie Saunders 9, Johnny Skidmore back in 10th. You're forward in order. Meanwhile, at the sharp end, Neil Craig got the hammer down, pulled out a half a second lead now over Ben Smith. Luke Holdworth still there in 3rd, Lee Martin 4th, Josh Holdworth 5, Tommy Hall's had a mistake, dropped down another couple of positions. Neil Craig has a bit of a mistake coming down to the straight. Ben Smith right up behind him once again. Halfway through, 2.5 down, 2.5 minutes remaining. For the back section to come. Very tricky through there. Neil Craig got Ben Smith right in his wheel tracks. Over the little jump there towards the big tabletop they come. Nice landing from both of them. Coming through onto the concrete section. Not a lot of traction on there. They're getting on the gas as they can. Ben Smith looking every way he can. He's been looking around the outside. Now he's looking at the inside end of the straight. Neil Craig makes the car as wide as he can, holds the racing line as he's entitled to do. And these two are the battling out up front. Luke Holdworth is homing in on him in the 3 spot. And he's bringing Lee Martin along and Josh Holdworth to the party as well. Down the straight, Craigie stretching his legs by another 4/10 that time. It's a half a second lead now for Neil Craig. Craigie just gets away with that one as he goes over the corner. But Ben Smith closes in on him. Those concrete sections can bite you very easily out there on the Southport track. These guys make it look easy, but as I said, it's certainly not. Leaders down the straight. Ben Smith pulls another 2/10 back in, so 3/10 is Neil Craig's lead. Luke Holdworth just 1 second behind them. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining on the master clock. Brilliant driving from both these drivers. Different line through the centre there. Off the tabletop they come. Ben Smith still trying to catch Neil Craig, but he's soon going to have to watch his mirrors because here comes Luke Holdworth, Lee Martin and Josh Holdworth. 1 minute to go. Craig leads by 2/10.
Race order after 4 minutes. 2, 3, 6, 4, 5, 8, 1, 10, 9, 7. Leader on lap 12.
So Neil Craig, Ben Smith tightening up front a little bit. Luke Holdworth, Lee Martin, Josh Holdworth just throwing everything at this one. 40 seconds to go. It's soon going to be a 5-car race up front. Through the back section comes Craig. Ben Smith right with him, looking every way he can. But then it's still Luke Holdworth, Lee Martin and Josh Holdworth. 30 seconds to go. Got another couple of laps for the leaders. Ben Smith looking once again. Craigie holds the line like he's entitled to do. Ben Smith juddering inside, outside, every way he can. They're going to go this lap and just about get one more lap to go. Luke Holdworth trying his hardest to catch the leaders there in the 3 spot. Ben Smith all over the back of Craig. Craig just cuts to the corner there. Ben Smith looking around outside, up the inside. This is the start of the final lap. There's the tone, so it's to the line this time. To the back section comes the top 3 now. Ben Smith wants to go into attack to Neil Craig, but he's got to watch out for Luke Holdworth with him. Can Craigie hold on? The last few corners to go. What a drive, what a race it has been. Leg number 1, Neil Craig takes it. Ben Smith 2nd, Luke Holdworth 3rd. What a race that was. Wow, if we've got that to come in legs 2 and 3, we are in for a treat here at Southport Radio Car Club today.
Unbelievable racing, unbelievable that they can deal with the pressure, as I've said many times before. Now, dare we dream, that is Neil Craig's. He is halfway to his 100th win. He needs to do that again, take the meeting, get the win. That would be quite something. Let's see what happens. So Neil obviously happy enough there, all good. The family gets the high five from the family. Absolutely fantastic. Join us very soon for A final leg number 2. The G final is on now. We want to escape. Big thanks to the sponsors, of course. I'm absolutely rattling after that. It was a fantastic race.
So G final.
Well done to Ben Smith as well.
H final
great,
will
but
be Marshals when we tell you.
Great to run at that speed and not make a mistake. Okay, join us later. Thanks for watching.